and welcome you all to this call this evening. It is the end of March, 27th of March, and we are here to do our Juice Plus experience call, which we do every Monday night at 8:15 in Queensland. So my name is Fee Taylor. I am a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus company, and I have been with Juice Plus for a little over 6 years. And the call tonight is really to give you a bit of insight about what the product is, what the business is like, and really who we are as a company. So I get to share with you my favourite part, by design, the product. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my product story, and then I'm going to ask Chantelle to share her product story as well. So quite simply, our product is a whole food nutritional line. The product has been around for about 26 years under the umbrella of a company that's been around for about 46 years. So as far as longevity goes, the Juice Plus company has been around for quite some time. Initially, back in the 70s, the founder of the company, Ajay Martin, invented and started to sell via direct sales the in-home smoke detector. And back in the 70s, when everyone was smoking, that was probably a pretty good invention. He moved into water filtration for the home, again in a direct sales model. And then about 26 years ago, decided that he needed to take the company in a different direction and move towards nutritional health. It was the 80s, lots was going on as far as nutrition, supplements and those sorts of things. And it really was kind of the dawn of the juicing age back in the late 80s. So what he found was a naturopath who had created this amazing product, and they worked together to bring what we lovingly know now as our Juice Plus capsules. So what is Juice Plus? Okay, so it's a vine-ripened fruits, veggies, and berries, and grains as well. And they are picked at the perfect time when they're on our farms, which are third-generation farms, so we know their farming practices really, really well. When they're picked, they're slurried, they're dehydrated at very low temperatures. The powders are then blended, and they are encapsulated in a vegan capsule. And they come in 3 products. We have our fruit and veg. They come like salt and pepper. They come together. They've been together from inception. And it gives you a great range of 17 fruits and veggies and grains in this product. Came along with berries, and the berries give you a number of berries and grapes that are pomegranates as well, particularly chosen for their antioxidants and their immune boosting. So together, these 3 products are what we call our premium range, or our trio. And I love opening the capsules. It smells like fruit when you open it, or veggies if you open the veggie one. The capsule is quite small, so I'm just going to hold it up against my hand so you can see the capsule. And it's soft. So unlike most supplements, this is bioavailable, which means that as soon as we consume this, we start drinking some water with it to help it digest, the product starts breaking down straight away and being absorbed at a cellular level, which is amazing. Nothing really like it that I've ever come across, particularly 6 years ago when Juice Plus came across my desk. We also have a kids product, or a product for those who don't like swallowing capsules. And what they do is they take the same powders from our fruit and vegetable blends, and they put them into a chewable form, which comes in a packet like this. And they are sealed, because what happens when I open them is I eat them. But I am going to open one. I'm going to show you. They are so yummy. Basically, they look like this. They look like a lolly. They look like raspberries. You know, raspberries, Allen's lollies, except they're much better for you. So our fruit and veg powders are used to make the chewable. Great for kids, great for people who can't swallow capsules, as I just mentioned. And, you know, all of these products really are designed to bridge the gap between what we're currently doing and what we should be doing. The Australian government tells us that we need to be eating 2 and 5 a day, so 2 fruits and 5 vegetables, but the truth is that not many Aussies actually do that. And even further along the line, the World Health Organization is talking a lot more. up to 11 to 13 serves a day. And so the Juice Plus product is a great way to bridge the gap. We take what we do every day, and we sometimes don't even hit the 2 and 5, let alone the 11, so the 7 to the 11. And so by bringing Juice Plus into your diet means that you're flooding your body with micronutrients from plants, and that you're bridging that gap and boosting up your micronutrients and improving your health. And it really is an amazing product. The thing or you'll also notice if you are looking at one of our bottles, is that it's a food label. Now, a lot of supplements come through that you will see, and it'll list all the different vitamins and minerals that you can get from the products. And whilst that breakdown is available, basically what's on the back of here is carrot, cabbage, kale, rice bran, broccoli, beets, tomatoes, garlic, parsley, spinach, and oat bran. That's what's in our veggie caps. And the same for the fruit and the berry blends. It's all just a food label, so it's really quite easy to read and understand, and you know exactly what you're putting in your body. The other thing that's really exciting here in Australia is that we have TGA approval, which means our product's been tested by the Therapeutic Goods of Australia. When you've got TGA, you actually checked quite regularly to make sure that what we say is on the label is actually in the product. And so it's kind of the gold standard of making sure that what we say is in here is actually in here. And once you have TGA approval, a lot of other countries basically give us a tick to be able to import into their country, because if TGA have said it's good enough, it's pretty much good enough for them because of the quality and the standards that they require. Now, behind our product is a lot of research, and for me personally, this was something that blew me away. Coming from a fitness background, you get a lot of stuff come over your desk, supplements and what have you, but when I found out that there at the time was over 26 peer-reviewed medical journals published gold standard on this product, and since I've started taking the product, we're now up to about 34 studies from amazing universities all over the world that basically give an assurance to me that what they're saying about this product, what it does in the body, actually does, because it's actually being tested through universities and through the research. And if that's something that you want to get your hands on, definitely talk to the person that invited you to the call, or you can research clinical research on Google with Juice Plus, and that will come up as well. Our only other product that we have is our macronutrient line, and that is our shakes. Complete shakes are a variety of ancient grains and vegetable, vegan proteins. And the thing that I love about this, as with all of our products, is really anyone can take them. These are awesome for kids on the go, breakfast or after school. I have this chocolate one permanently in my handbag, easy on the road, chuck it into a shaker, or, tap it into a water bottle, give it a shake, and you've got a meal on the go. What's really amazing about this is the way that it's designed is it gives you enough protein, fibre, and good fats that represent a quality, perfect meal. So if you had those portions on a plate, this is pretty much it in a sachet, ready to go. And the great thing about this too is we have some programs around our products that help you to look at your diet. You might do a little bit of a detox. You go through, we've got meal planners and exercise planners and all sorts of things to go with our products as well for our Juice Plus customers. So personally for me, when I started on the product, being, I was a fitness trainer and I thought my diet was pretty Mickey Mouse, I thought I wouldn't really notice too much. And when I heard that it did, some good things for skin, I was really keen to get my eldest son on the product. He was 14 at the time and suffered from quite bad acne. So I was really kind of just wanting to see how he was going to go. And because as an adult, I was on the capsules, as a child, I could sponsor him for free. So he was getting the capsules for free. And of course, if your child doesn't take capsules, you can get them the chewables for free. So I was on the capsules, Tom was on the capsules. I was sleeping better. I had more energy in the morning, but really within 3 months, Tom's acne really cleared up. It was quite amazing. And to see his self-esteem grow, he was quite bad. He he's kind of gone from a very confident young man to looking down and being very conscious of his acne. So that spoke volumes to me as a mum. I actually went off the product. When our next shipment came 4 months later, I actually said to my husband, you know what? I'm good. I've tried it. You give it a go. So he went on the capsules. I stopped taking them 2 weeks later. I said, yeah, I'm having them back now and I'll order you your own, because I just noticed my energy levels dropping and my digestive system got a little bit sluggish, and I just went, wow, I was kind of really surprised. There's so many amazing stories about this product within our community, and I'm really excited that Chantelle is going to share hers tonight. So Chantelle, I'm going to open up to you.
Hey guys, so I have been in Juice Plus and on the product for 13 months now, and I guess 7 months previous to that I was introduced to the business and the product. I was one of those people that thought, no, you know what, I'm healthy enough. I work in childcare full time. My partner had a broken neck 10 years ago. He had bursitis in his right shoulder, and we had chronic headaches. So I guess enough was enough. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I reached out to my friend and jumped on the business and the product the same day. Well, wasn't I surprised? That first week, I noticed I was drinking a lot more water. I used to drink maybe a cup a day, if that. Now in childcare, that's ridiculous, because I'm promoting healthy eating and promoting drinking water, yet I wasn't drinking it. I was drinking 2 to 3 soft drinks a day plus a V, plus my coffee intake. So I was having a lot of sugar through the day, and yeah, it just got ridiculous. So that first week I noticed I was drinking a lot more water. I was drinking up to about 2 to 3 litres, and I still drink that much water. I noticed that I wasn't craving that V through the day. I had enough energy to get through my day, which was amazing. So I saved money there. Coming up to about a month later, I had noticed that my skin wasn't as bad as what it used to be. So I used to have quite bad pimples across my cheeks and things like that, and I didn't have that. My hair started growing, my nails started growing, and had a lot more compliments about my complexion of my skin, which was amazing. A couple of other things that I noticed before I touched my partner's story is my headaches had disappeared. I wasn't as moody, and I wasn't craving those sugary, soft, drinky sort of foods anymore. But I guess what put my belief in the product was a month later, my partner turned around to me and said, hey babe, look what I can do. And he was able to lift his arm above his head. So for us, that's quite a common movement. He had gone about 6 months without doing that. He couldn't throw a ball. He struggled to, go to work every single day. He was having cortisone injections. He was on that much pain medication. It was ridiculous. We were going to the doctors and he had physio. So I guess when that happened a month in, that dramatically changed our lives, because he had a quality of life again. He could, throw a ball. He wasn't having all that pain medication. He wasn't having cortisone injections. Another benefit for him was he wasn't coming home with migraines or headaches anymore. So he would get home from work and he had enough energy to go to the gym now. He had enough energy to go take the dog for a walk. He wasn't coming home and laying on the couch exhausted. He also noticed that he started drinking a lot more water. We were massive soft drink addicts. Like, I have to definitely preach that. Now, like, he still has a couple of drinks on the weekend with Coke, but that's about it. We don't have soft drink at work. We're eating a lot better. He's eating capsicum. He's eating avocado. And he never ate those foods before. So, yeah, that's a little bit about my story. But, yeah, the main factor for me was having that quality of life again, with not having to deal with bursitis pain and not having to deal with, the constant struggles of breaking your neck when you're young and never letting it repair. So
yeah, that's great. Chantelle, thank you for sharing. I love that story. I love hearing that this product's been able to do that for you, and also, getting you drinking more water. And I love seeing your photos of you guys at the gym together, and, definitely I can see that that's been a huge change for both of you. So, we don't know what this is going to do in your body, but once these micronutrients flush through your body, it goes to work and repair the cells where it needs to repair the cells, and just making what we call this one simple change of adding more whole foods by taking this product and adding a better diet. who knows what will happen for you. So thank you so much for jumping on tonight and sharing that. So I'm going to hand over to Candy. Candy's going to tell you a little bit about our business and our business model. So over to you.
Hey guys, my name's Candy. I am a personal trainer and business owner down here on the Gold Coast. And as you've just heard, you know, there's this incredible product, and hearing the stories, we can give you all the information about this product, but it really is the stories that's showing what this product in people's bodies, the life-changing effects it's having. And, you know, it becomes a responsibility for us to share. And we're always after and looking for people who, you know, really resonate with the message of helping others. So I was working for a gym. How I got into this business, which has been such a blessing, was I was working for a gym and absolutely loved it and was running their gym phenomenally. And sadly, some things happened with their landlord, and the doors closed. It was shut. So I was actually out of a job. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have a plan B. I wanted to retire into that gym. I loved it. It was my own. So I started my own traditional business, and look, that was really tough. It's been really wonderful, but everything was on my shoulders. I don't get a day off, or if I do, I don't get paid, or if I get sick, I'm really struggling. You know, not so much now, but it's taken me 3 years to get to that place of building this business. So when Juice Plus was shown to me, the product, I was suffering from really bad acne because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was someone who was suffering really bad anxiety, and I was having those 3 p.m. slumps. I was absolutely overworking myself and quite stressed, as you can imagine. And I was the secret eater of chocolate bullets at 3 o'clock every afternoon. Now, I don't know the last time I actually ate chocolate bullets. It still would be a favorite. But when someone showed me Juice Plus, the product makes sense. I jumped on board and was like, yes, but I didn't quite understand the business. And that's what I'm hoping to be able to share with you tonight, because at the stage when I was shown it, I was like, I'm too busy. I can't do this. But when I really realized that I was taking this product that I was telling people about, I was sharing my results, people were saying like, what are you doing with your skin? And oh my God, you're looking amazing. You've got so much energy. And I was telling them what I was doing. I was like, well, I take this, you know, these veggie capsules, and they've changed my life. People were like, well, where do I get it? And I actually understood, and I was like, oh, this business is all about 3 main points, guys. I'm going to write it up. It's using a product, you know. So I was taking my Juice Plus, so was my husband. We're taking it every day. And then we were talking about it, you know. So people would ask us, you know, what are you doing? You've got so much energy, da-da-da. So I was telling people about, well, you know, how many people do you meet all the time that are tired, they have no energy, they're struggling getting their kids to eat fruits and veggies, or they're feeling bloated, or whatever it might be. When you start talking to people, they're in pain, right? And then I just started to share results. So around when I was doing the program that Fee was talking about, I was changing my eating, and I was just sharing the results that I was having and some of my family were having, and some of my clients then got on board and did the program. And, you know, so that's my job. When I actually understood, I went, oh, I'm doing that. And guys, think about it. You do this every single day. Like, who has an amazing hairdresser or beautician or an amazing cafe that you love, or a great movie that you've seen? We're constantly sharing what we love and what we use and what we do with the people that we care most about. So that's what this business is all about. It's asking questions, it's listening to people, and just getting them to ask, what if I can help you? So when I understood that, it really went, I was like, okay, let's have a look at this business. So the great thing is that this business, you know, I know that Fee and I are both trainers, but you don't have to be professional. We actually don't, you know, we want people of all walks of life, because you don't need to be an expert on health or wellness or nutrition or anything like that. You're just taking a product that's doing its job in your body and you're sharing your results. So it's a really low risk business. It's $165 to get started. And, you know, you're buying your product anyway, so you may as well get that bit of bit of retail profit back, which I'll share with you down the track tonight. But there's no stock holding, there's no minimal fees for each month. You don't get demoted or promoted or anything. Or we get promoted, but you don't get demoted if you don't hit certain targets. You do this business around your life. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, okay, I can fit this into my fitness business and I can help a lot more people. And honestly, I am so, so glad that I did, because I've helped so many more lives, not only in their health, but now with my team, I'm reaching people all across the world that I would never have been able to have an impact in their health and their life. So I'm so, so blessed. So this business is very different to traditional business. When I started my first, my PT business, I had to do all the marketing. I had to find all the people. I had to, not be just the trainer. I had to be the accountant and, do the websites and all of that. And that was not my expertise. But with this business, there is a blueprint. We have the same products, all the research being done by head office, all the marketing, you get everything and you just plug into a system that is working worldwide. So what that is, you're getting $165. You get a VO or virtual office where you place your orders, you can do your reports, you can track your business, track your team and help them. And you also get a website that has all the research, all the knowledge on there, so you're not having to be the expert in this business. As we say, you earn as you learn. But what I didn't expect was a community of people helping me to grow my business. So I just want to show you how it is. We are a teach-to-teach business. It's not a sign-up club. So when I first got into this business, a lady called Susie, who I'd never met, actually shared this with me. And I said no for about 5 months. It just wasn't the time for me. I was busy. My mum had cancer and everything else was happening around my world. And I was like, no. But then pain got enough. Who's ever been in enough pain to just go, what if I'm done? I will try anything. And that's where we were. And I think when you talk to people, most people are at that breaking point right now, guys, with their health and with their wealth as well. So Susie shared what she knew how to run and set up a Juice Plus business and how to grow that. She taught me everything that she knew. Then I have a beautiful best friend down in Sydney. So I get to meet my best friend every day. I would never have thought that could have been possible, because she's an actress. So totally two different, ways of life. But she was really struggling to make an income down in Sydney, but also get to the auditions and do the things that just made her shine, her passion projects, She wasn't built to be put in an office. She's here to change some lives. So I shared it with Kiara, told her how to do a business and held her hand and helped her train her new team. She reached out to her great friend who was here on the Gold Coast, Rachel. She was a single mama of 3, really struggling to find that balance of creating income and also being a mama that was her priority. And I think we can probably resonate with how many friends, or if it's not yourself, we're torn between being a mama and also bringing in income to our house. She then shared it with Kim, who's down south, down in the entrance area, and she was just looking for another way to bring some income into her household to take some pressure off her husband, because she's just about to have her second bubba, and she's been able to do this business around her appointments, around her, nausea and everything else. Then she's reached out to her friend Nissa and taught her everything she knows about this business, and we've also reached down to help her as well. So I only really knew Kiara at the start of this business. So I didn't have to know 1,000 different people to be successful. But what's happened is, because I've cared enough and spent my time and held my team members' hands, because now I've got Sarah in the business and Donna in the business, and they've got their own people in the business, teaching them everything that they know. Our business, our network has expanded. And now we are just this amazing tribe of women who are just, and men as well, who are just loving and caring enough about asking the question of how are you? And that's not prying on people's lives. It's actually really caring. So I really did think I had to know a lot of people and everything had to be hard. But it wasn't until I saw the power of numbers and went, wow. So I want to share that with you. So at the start, it was just little old me. I didn't know what I was doing. And Suze held my hand and helped me share it with two people. That was Kiara and Donna. And then I just showed them, okay, this is how we, share the product and share the business opportunity. Can we, reach out to two people? So they did, and they found their two beautiful, two new team members each. Then they duplicated and shared what we taught them to their own two. So it was all about each person finding two and duplicating and sharing the system down the line. So then all of a sudden, two's teaching two. We've got about 60 people now in our business, but I've only actually had to teach and work with two people and hold their hand and support them. Now, when I started to see this business as a really, big life changer, that's what it is, guys, was I decided to reach out to a few more people and teach them a system and work out what they needed in their life. And then teach the five, find five people, let's teach them what we do. And now I'm not a mathematician, okay, guys, this is all learnt. I definitely don't know my 5 times tables into this. But, everyone's teaching 5 people each. And all of a sudden, without you go on holidays and your business is growing. You might be sick and need to step away. Your business is growing because you've helped teach someone to do their business successfully so they get what they want. So now we've nearly got 4,000 people in your business by teaching 5. And I haven't worked with 4,000 people. I haven't even worked with 60 people. I've actually just taught 3 more people how to do this business and supported them and actually helped them focus on their vision and their dream for life. So that's as tough as it is. Like, it's not a, you need to know, 1,000 different people. You don't need 3,000 people in this business to be successful. Not at all. But that's the reach that we have on the lives that we get to change every day, right? Just sharing what we're already using and what we're already doing. Now, we do get paid 3 different ways, and I really love this company. As Fee shared, we are a company with a heart. They're not only about sponsoring and making families healthier. They recognise, and I don't know the last time that I was recognised for my own work. When I was, employed, it wasn't often, you definitely know when you're not doing the right thing, but when you're succeeding and ticking all the boxes and reaching all those goals and all your KPIs, you don't really tend to get a big pat on the back or, extra money in your account. Normally they just raise those expectations, so you have to chase even harder. So with this business, they pay us 3 different ways. So we actually get paid retail. So that is for connecting a customer who's really needing a health upgrade with our head office or with the product. And our head office is in Australia, down in Merewether, down in Newcastle area. And they basically, we put our order in through our online VO, and the order's raised at head office. They package up the product, they take the payments, they ship it directly to our customers. And what we do is we're their customer caring representative. We check in with them and make sure that they're taking it right, and any other way that we can add value to their lives. We have amazing Facebook groups as well for our teams that they can plug into and programs they can plug into. So our company pays us just to say thank you for sharing that and changing someone's life. Then they also pay us commission. So as we work through our business, we do reach different levels, and we're recognised for those levels. And the company, as we move up, they'll actually pay certain commission levels as we build our business. Now, this business cannot be built by myself. I'm not a lone soldier in this. It's all about me helping my team to reach their goals that they're striving. And as they are moving up, I'm organically moving up as well. So there's no big person at the top that's getting all the money and, having the lifestyle. We do it together. And that's what I absolutely love about this business, is you get to invest your time and your love into other people, because that's what people have been doing for me and everyone else in our business. So the other way that we get paid is a bonus. Now, bonuses used to be the dated thing of Christmas bonus. I honestly can't remember the last time I had a Christmas bonus. Definitely not now, because I'm self-employed with my traditional business. But Juice Plus pays me bonuses. It's amazing. So what that means is they recognize your hard work. You know, when you hit a certain level, and it's every level that you go up, they actually pay you a bonus to say congratulations, because we know how many lives you just changed, and we know the passion and the work ethic that you've had to, you know, put in to hit that bonus. Now, what is absolutely extraordinary is not only does the person who has hit that level get this bonus, but the company recognize that you don't get there alone. So the person who's helped you, your sponsor, who's helped you get to that level, they also get the same bonus as you. So it just stops anyone being signed up and left alone. You know, you can't do this business by yourself, and we have an amazing tribe, as I said, who help you work this business. And before I hand over, you know, Beck McCallum's going to share her business story. And, you know, this woman inspires every day. And we are not in each other's teams. We have no financial connection with our businesses. But we talk every week, and it makes me sad. I'm not sad, but, teary, because I love watching this woman's story, and I'm her biggest cheerleader. And we were strangers before this business, but it is the emotional revenue that I have never, ever had or seen in any kind of business or any work that I get out of our Juice Plus business. So, Beck, if you want to take yourself off mute, honey, and just share your beautiful journey with the lovely souls on this screen.
Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction, Candy. My name's Beck. I'm Q&MD in this company, and I've been part of the Juice Plus company now for just over 2.5 years. So before Juice Plus, I have twin girls, and I have a little boy who's 2 years older. And unlike most mamas, when they got to about 18 months, instead of like being really grateful that I was at home, I don't have support. My family's in England, and my husband's family were in Sydney. I really needed to get back to work. I was literally going insane. They were 18 months old, and Josh was 2, and I had a sort of 3.5-year-old as well, and I just was going insane. So my friend got me a job working in property management, and I thought, fabulous, here's my new career. I turned up in my beautiful suit and my stiletto heels, and I was ready to rock it. But soon after, realized how there is either employee guilt or mummy guilt. My kids started getting sick at daycare, and Joshua in particular got really, really sick. We didn't really know until a lot later on that he had food intolerances, and because the daycare actually provided food, they were feeding things from like the old food chain, you know, the old food pyramid. So lots of bread because of grains, and lots of dairy, and he was intolerant to both. So I was either, Josh would wake up with stomach aches and things like that, and I would either dose him up on Panadol and send him to daycare anyway, knowing that I would get a call at 11 o'clock in the morning, but I knew I had to send him just for a few hours because I had a team relying on me, or I would call in sick. And then obviously because I needed to be there for my son, and again, but then when obviously I sent him to daycare sick, I felt terrible. But if I called in sick, I felt guilty because I'd let my work down. So I decided that I had to quit my job, and I did something that I swore at 16 I would never, ever, ever do in a million years. And I went and got a job at McDonald's. I was 32 years old, but I needed to get a job. And because I was one of the older employees, it didn't sit within my values, obviously, because I had just started really learning about health because of all Joshua's food intolerances. But because I was one of the older employees, they used to put me on the morning shift, and we only had one car at the time. So I would wake up at 3:30 in the morning. I would cycle 10 kilometers in the pitch black to work, in the wind, in the rain, whatever. If the weather was really bad, Kane would wake up, he'd get the 3 children out of bed, put them in the car, drive me to work at 3:30 in the morning, just so that I could go and work at Macca's for maybe 4 hours. And it kind of got to a point where I was like, this was not the dream I had when I was 21. And so I decided that something had to change. And I went and I got offered the opportunity by somebody. I'll be honest, I'd tried 5 network marketing companies in the past, and none of them had really gelled with me. I was told to go and recruit my friends and family, and all my friends and family had said no. So obviously going and offering them another opportunity, I'm not sure that I thought that was going to make it. You know, I was like, that's not going to make it any better. They've already said no to the previous 5. So, but it was really different this time. I had a lot more support. I don't know, there's just something about this company that's different to a lot of other companies. 2.5 years, well, not long after that, I was able to quit McDonald's, thankfully. I felt like promoting a health product and then going and serving Big Macs probably wasn't in alignment. And so I just had faith and I just kind of went for it. I've definitely been on a journey myself. I've definitely been, I've had to develop myself a lot, learn a lot about myself along the way. So it definitely didn't go as quickly as some people have. But I guess that's all part of the journey. And I think if you spoke to my friends that knew me 2.5 years ago, I'm a very different person to what I am now, and that's because of the journey I've been on with Juice Plus. I've made some absolutely amazing friends, and I can honestly, hand on heart, say, you know, I don't ever have to return to work because of the income I make with Juice Plus. I mean, obviously, every one of us is going to make something different of this business. Some will go faster than others, some will go slower. But it is, like they say, a 3 to 5 year career, and if you can stick to it and treat it like a business, even if it's only a part-time business, for 3 to 5 years, you know, this business will pay you dividends that I don't believe that, you know, any job ever would. And you can work it around your family, you know, like when Josh has had to go into hospital recently to have a little operation, I was able to be home for him. And if he had to have time off of school, I could do that. You know, next week he has to go and have checkups. The week after, the poor kid, he's got to go and have teeth extracted. But, you know, if I was in a full-time job, I would be dreading having to have these conversations with my employer right now, because I'd know it was more time off work and they were going to get cross. And I knew that I was never going to get a promotion in this other company, because obviously I'd had so much time off. I was seen as being unreliable. So I guess if you're out there and you're a mama and you just, even if you're not, but you know that what you're doing isn't what you want to do, just take a closer look, because you never know what if this could be the thing that changes your life forever. What if this could be something for you? Or even if it's not for you, you might know a friend who's currently, you know, stacking showers at Coles, and they used to be a lawyer once upon a time, and you're thinking, oh my God, they need something else. Like, maybe just get them on the call next week and see if this could be for them. Because again, like you say, you never know what if.
That's it. Oh, thank you, Beck. And that's, you know, that's where we'll really leave it, ladies, is, you know, you just never know what's happening behind closed doors. You know, I know there's many people on my team that if it wasn't, if I had asked them about, you know, having a look at the opportunity, some now can afford to pay that bill at the end of the month, because there's a lot of people living out there that have got way more months at the end of the money. And that's just, you know, that's how life is, and it's quite an unstable economy out there with work. So imagine being able to just, you know, start a little part-time business around your life and stolen moments that could turn into your plan A. It doesn't have to, though. This is, you know, each individual's franchise. It's their journey. So, you know, just think about the people who might need a health upgrade. You know, who's struggling? Who are you talking to that's always tired, or they're always sick, or they're, you know, they're unhappy within their life? Because I think we all forget how to dream. You know, we get put in a box at a certain age and we forget to think bigger and start to dream again. So this is something that's allowed me to dream again, and to think bigger than I ever possibly could have imagined. And the impact of lives, not only the lives of my family and the people that I love, but complete strangers who have come into my life now who are like family, and their lives have changed. You know, I can't even, you know, describe the revenue of the emotional revenue that gives you. So just ask yourself, what if? And I love how Zoom, we can like have partners playing up on the screen. It's awesome. And this is us, you know, it's fun. We're not, you know, we're not experts, you know, we're just real people sharing our real stories and just wanting to make a real difference. So thank you so much for jumping on the call tonight. You know, think about the people who you love and care about, and how, you know, you can help them just by inviting them along. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please chat to the person who invited you onto this call. But for now, have a great night.